3 serious improvements that Smite needs. I limited this list to 3 so I could talk about each one in more detail, rather than just covering surface level things about many features that I'd like to add to Smite, cause trust me, there's more than 3. But I wanted to have plenty of time to discuss each one, so I've limited it to 3 in this video. Be sure to drop a like if you enjoy, and if you're new around here, be sure to subscribe as I post Smite guides, history, rants and discussion topics every Tuesday, Friday and Sunday here on the channel. But let's jump into this. So the first thing that I think could be a serious improvement to Smite is a form of pre-game or out-of-game enhancement system, what I'll call Invocations for the rest of this segment. As Smite is right now, anything you do outside of the game doesn't really matter. Every game is a reset and you get what you get, aside from changing game modes or gods of course. But having some form of system in the game that allows you to boost or lower certain stats on your character to fit the playstyle you're going for, or small bonuses or abilities like bonus on hit damage, bonus gold gain, a small heal whenever you cast an ability, a stacking buff on minion kills, these are just a few of the ideas that I have for these invocations. To be clear, these aren't item suggestions or even relic suggestions, these will be implemented outside of the match while you browse the menus of Smite. For any of you who have played League of Legends, something similar to the rune system from that game, except unique to Smite of course, is what I'm kind of thinking of here. Not only does a system like this encourage more uniqueness and interesting strategies by changing stats and pre-game bonuses to fit your exact playstyle, but this would also add a more relaxed element to the game where you could browse menus, maybe while waiting for a long ranked queue, and just mess with your invocations and see what works. All inside the Smite game itself without having to go to some kind of website. Similarly to how some people find it fun to theory craft their next crazy build for a new god they're getting into, you could be messing around with invocation presets trying to figure out if taking that small self-heal on ability casts or the long-term investment of getting permanent power stacks from minion last hits to give you the edge in the long fight. To be very clear on this, these invocations should be minor. They shouldn't be the defining factor of how you win a match and are not a replacement for abilities, items or relics. Perhaps a stack of 0.1 power per minion last hit or a 10 heal every ability cast, small things that will add up and change the way you play your character, but won't dictate how the game goes as a whole. It's important if you're going to implement a system like this to not make it feel like, oh, that guy has X invocation on Y god, he's winning just because of that, this game was over before it even started. If people get that impression, then it would tank the interest in such a system. But implement it right, and I feel this invocation system could be a game changer both in competitive Smite but also on a casual level, allowing players to try different builds and strategies more freely by adjusting their invocations to support their current playstyle. Want to just mess about in Clash playing full tank and cooldown Janus? Go ahead and adjust your stats into defense and health. Pick up an invocation that grants you maybe 5% bonus cooldown reduction if your max HP is over 2500 and some other useful benefits, and then have all the fun you want. You can tailor the style of your invocations to fit your exact playstyle and personality. That's what I'm really trying to push with this kind of a system. And do I even need to mention how awesome this would be for the competitive scene? Maximizing a system like this and learning what works best on which god for which player has near limitless potential to break open the competitive scene and really push innovation, theory crafting and coaching to the next level. It must be unique, impactful but not game changing, and interesting, but when done right, I feel like this system could be one of the best additions made to Smite in a long time. Let me know your guys' thoughts on this one down below. So my second serious improvement for Smite is an in-game integrated tournament system, both for the competitive scene but also for public use by the player base. This could be implemented on any level really. You could go for an organised or community organised competitive tournaments with prizes, or just casual bracket matches in a 1v1 tournament of 8 people that you queue up for, and anything in between. If you build out the infrastructure of a polished built-in tournament system, the benefits for the game, and specifically the competitive view, would be huge. It's called investing in the game's future, Hi-Res, you should try it sometime. Once the feature is there, you could do so many things with it. Want to host an arena tournament? Simply set up your own rule set and player team limits and list it, then anyone queuing under those same preferences or just browsing current tournaments could be put into that game either by joining directly or through a queue searching system. Also, while you're at it, fix the spectator mode and allow people to spectate tournaments just for fun or while they wait for the next game or for their own queue to pop. Just think how cool it would be to just queue up for a duel tournament in the menu and being thrown into a bracketed 16-player tournament ending in the supreme 1v1 that people could also spectate if they'd lost earlier in the tournament and see how they might have fared if they hadn't fallen to a challenger earlier in the bracket. Now, I've been talking a lot about casual applications for this system because that's the section of player base that Hi-Rez really cares about, but the competitive ramifications of having a polished in-game tournament system would be huge. Not only does it instantly make the game be taken more seriously as a competitive esport, but it also provides a platform directly in the game for community organised or third-party tournaments to be hosted on a much more frequent basis than SPL or SML streams. Your favourite streamer could set up a 5v5 conquest tournament where they queue in with a bunch of their best players and friends, and then viewers can all join and see how far into the tournament they can get. Or you could even have high-level community tournaments that both help new players break into the competitive scene and get scouted by real competitive orgs, but also provides a training ground for players to play Smite in a true competitive setting with a team without having to rely on ranked, which can be inconsistent at best. But if you're not into that, as I said, you can hop into casual tournaments in your favourite non-conquest mode and even ignore the feature entirely and just play normal casuals like you do now. It just provides an avenue for those competitively inclined players to enjoy the game the way they like it. And the final big thing I want to see improved in Smite is the clan system. I won't sugarcoat it. Smite's clan system has not aged well, and to be honest, wasn't even satisfactory in the first place. It's sort of a disgrace to call the current clan system a feature of the game. It's a skeleton with no flesh, the bare necessities of what a clan should be, nothing more. You can invite people to your clan, message them in chat, and have a clan tag and icon. That's literally it. This game is competing against the giants of the gaming world like League and Fortnite, and it barely has a working system at all when it comes to clans. The clan system needs to be ripped up root from stem and rebuilt from the ground up. First of all, the ability to join multiple clans, maybe up to 5 or 6, plus host your own clan if you want to. The fact that right now I can't create a community clan for my YouTube and Discord communities because I would have to leave my private clan that I've been in for 6 years, it's just dumb. Why is that the case? Who knows, but in a fixed clan system, that is definitely one of the things that will be first on my priority list. But trust me, there's far more than a simple being able to join multiple clans fix that can be done here. Clan leaderboards, where you could see all clan members' worshippers, win rates, play rates, recently played matches for all clan mates, all sortable by maximum, minimum, average, mean, etc. so you can see how you stack up against your fellow clanmates and flex on people if you have the best Bologna win rate in your entire clan. This type of thing obviously requires public profiles, but anyone with a hidden profile can simply be excluded from the leaderboards. They can still look, but they won't be featured there themselves, no problem there. I think Smite could definitely take inspiration from guilds in MMO style games like World of Warcraft, Elder Scrolls Online and Guild Wars, where clans provide multiple functions and utilities. Perhaps multiple chats for competitive talk, looking for group, casuals, general Smite talk, etc. Almost a bit like a mini inbuilt Discord server in that respect. Allowing gifting of chests to random clanmates, add a place to share your builds with built-in icons so you can easily show people how you intend to build and people can critique or tell you your build rocks and it's a new meta breaker. Linking in with the tournament system from earlier, you could have specific tournaments for your clan members only. You could also offer more rewards like shadow skins for interacting with and being in the clan. I'm kind of sad they didn't go any further with those shadow skin style things because they were kind of cool. Mostly I want to see clans become more than just a chat box and a few cool skins. There's so much untapped potential both in the social aspect of clans as well as the material aspect. So much more that could be done to overhaul the current bare bones clan system and replace it with something better that truly represents the great things about Smite, not the bad things such as unfinished projects and featureless shells. But on that note, I'm going to end this one off. Do let me know down below what you think of my ideas in this video and these topics as a whole. Whether you're for or against these features, let me know. I'll be interested to see community opinion on this topic since I'm only one guy, and what one guy wants for a game isn't always the best path for it to take. So start the discussion down in the comments, and if there was anything you thought I should have mentioned in this video but didn't, then definitely leave that down there as well. I might consider a part 2 of more things I want to see, or maybe even a community episode of what you guys, my audience, want to see in Smite. But anyway, that's it from me. Catch you guys in another video later on. Have a great day, and peace out, you nerds.